Hello, everyone, and thank you for watching this quick rundown on Free Toast Host, which we here at Sunrise Toastmasters use to help manage agendas and let everyone know what's coming up in our next meeting. So I'm going to walk you all through how to put in a agenda, to edit agendas if you're the Toastmaster, all these kinds of details. So first thing you got to do is go to Free Toast Host. The URL, as you can see right here, is https://elkosunrise.toastmastersclubs.org. That will take you to this website. I always just, to backtrack, keep it as a bookmark so I can find it real easily. Once you're here, you're going to go to member login. Then you'll put in your login information. You can be like me and just use a thing that remembers your passwords for you, so you do not need to do it. And then you're logged in. Then from there, you can just click Meeting Agendas, and it will take you to the most recent agenda. As you can see here, this agenda is not currently filled in. So I'm going to sign up as Toastmaster. And since I am now Toastmaster for this meeting, that gives me the ability to press this handy little pencil button to edit this agenda. Once you're in here, you'll get this agenda items menu where you can make changes to who is doing what. So currently, Kevin is our Sergeant of Arms, so I'm going to leave that. President is John Sagor, so I will fill that in there. Once I find John's name on the list, there we go. I'm going to leave myself as Toastmaster for right now, even though Pam is the Toastmaster for this meeting, because I don't know if it will kick me out or not. But word of the day is we don't have one set for next week, so I'm going to leave that blank. Speaker number 2 is Judith Donaldson. Table Topics Master is George Klebb. General Evaluator is Gil Sargent. And so for all these roles, you just click to assign member, and it'll pull up a list of members in our club. And you can just select the name of who you want to assign. John Sakar is listed as Evaluator 1 for if we end up with someone doing a hot seat speech there. I'm Evaluator number 2, evaluating Judith's speech. Laura is assigned as the grammarian and counter. The timer is Mark Coca. We're not doing awards anymore. And so what we could do here is click this edit button and change the name to Quizzer, because that's what we've done. And then save. And once it finishes loading, that'll carry over to our agenda. But sometimes it decides to take a couple minutes before it's ready to do that. So now it says Quizzer instead of awards. We can assign that to the lovely Pam Latin. And then schedule review, that's the VPE, which is Judith Donaldson. And then the president's closing remarks are back to John Sagar. And then you press save. And then if you close out of here, you'll notice this agenda is now back to being updated with all the information. And you can go and see where you're assigned for a role. You can click and press confirm to let the Toastmaster know that you will be there at this week's meeting. With that done, I am going to go and put Pam as Toastmaster because she's filling in that role. But before I press save, actually let's press save and see if it kicks me out or not. It did not. Good to know. Another thing you can do is click over, if you're the Toastmaster that week, click over to this meeting description where you can go, you see this just auto-populates for each meeting. You can add in, if you're having a theme that week, you can just type in something like, this week's theme is how to use free toast host. Not really. That's just Brad writing for this demonstration. And then save. And when you close it, once again, the page will update. And that will appear right there. And you'll notice now that it's saved and I'm no longer a Toastmaster, I am not able to edit. That is just something the Toastmaster each week can do. Now, if you're the Vice President of Education, you'll have extra stuff. You can log in as a site admin. And I just still have this from when I served as VPE. And I am a hoarder who never gets rid of anything. It's a problem. But when you're in there as VPE, you can go to meeting agendas. And here you'll see you've got the same set of things, but there's some new ones. You've got this trash can. If you want to delete an agenda, there's not much reason to do that part. But what you can do is press this plus button to create a new agenda. And so from here, you can set, this is the agenda for our meeting on October 18th. And you can there's templates that you can pull from. So if you click this create from template, it'll select a template and it will change the default start time. It will set our meeting venue to be in hybrid as we meet. And then press save. So now it exists. You can go in and like I said, there's a meeting description. You can even add Toastmaster. Please add a theme here. And always press save because you never know with the internet. And then you'll see we've got these agenda things that are filling in. I'm not sure why it's auto-filling with roles. I never saw that before, but I'm going to just unassign all these and leave it for our lovely Vice President of Education to fill in. But it works the same way. It's just you go to the role where it says click to assign member, you click whoever is doing the role that week. And once again, since we're not doing awards, we can swap this over to Quizzer. There is a way to change that template over to, say, awards. I do not remember how to do it, but I will investigate it and change that template. But that's not a thing people probably need a walkthrough on. But now I press save, and you can close out. And on here, you'll see the list of the past several agendas and then whatever's coming up in the future. So if I click this 18/10/2024, it'll take me to that agenda it made. Now there's some other nifty things that Free Toast Host can do. If I go back to this week's, you see this little envelope button that lets you do emails. So you can send this email to something like all club members, all club officers, just the president, just the VPE, just the people signed up for roles at that meeting, or someone specific, members who are attending, members who are not attending, but that all depends on people going in and putting that information into the system. Then the replies, you're sending it through this, but the replies will go back to your email. You don't need to keep checking if you want to send a message through here. And then there's just, include the description, roles, times, and the agenda and all of that. So that way, once it's in, you can just say, hello, Sunrise Toastmasters. is this week's agenda. Please confirm that you will be there. You Friday. And then I'm not going to send this because I don't want to confuse people with getting a random email, but you press send email, they'll get the email. You can also, if say you want a physical copy, you can print it right from here. There's all sorts of things you can do. Other nifty things that Free Toast has is a private member directory. So since you're a member, you can go in and see, say you're evaluating, like this week I'm evaluating Judith. If I didn't know how to get in touch with Judith and find out what she wanted me to do as evaluator, I could get her contact information here and get in touch with her and find out. That way, if you don't have information, you can find it right here. You can put in a bio photo, you can put in a bio, all these things just so that way your fellow club members get to know a little bit about you and have the basic information. So yeah, that's kind of your quick rundown of Free Toast and the various things it offers, so that way we can all try and, help each other out, help out the VPE, help out the Toastmaster of the week by, confirming our roles, getting all the information out, so that way everyone always knows what they're going to be doing Friday morning at 6:45 before they come to join us at Sunrise Toastmasters. If you got any questions, feel free to reach out. I'm always happy to answer. And you need my contact information, it's there in that private member directory. Thanks so much.
Okay.